Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we have a topper of UPSC Civil Services Examination 2021. His name is Mr. Pulkit. He has scored All India rank 65 in the Civil Services exam this year. And he has cracked the Civil Services examination in his first attempt. He is an engineering graduate. He has done engineering in aerospace engineering from IIT Bombay. And after then he was walking, and while walking he entered into preparation. So welcome Pulkit, welcome to Lukmaan IAS.
Thank you very much, sir, and I am highly grateful to be here.
Right. So Pulkit, tell us something about your academic background. Where do you come from, and about your previous work experience before you entered into UPSC preparation.
So for my academic background, I have been exposed to an academic background family. My father and mother both are teachers, physics and mathematics. So it was natural for me to delve into the realm of engineering field, which requires both the analytical mindset, the logical skills, and also the skills that I have learned particularly in the science and the mathematics background. I chose aerospace engineering because it was very interesting field, and it has helped me gain new insights about the developments in India and outside India in the space industry, and also outside the space industry as well. My inclination to join the civil services was in my college time itself, where I was again exposed to different ideas, different opportunities that are in the civil services, and many of the alumni in our university have graduated and have become civil servant, and they have talked about their experiences and their achievements and their satisfaction that they have got from being a part of this service, which naturally attracted me, and I felt that I would be in the right place if I start my preparation towards the civil services. And while I was working, I decided to balance my time both in the job as well as in the civil services preparation, and luckily I have cracked this in my first attempt.
Yeah, so that's good to hear from you. Pulkit, tell us something about your preparation strategy for the prelims exam. Like, how did you, strategize or plan your preparation, and how did you execute in the first attempt?
For the prelims exam, sir, as you rightly mentioned, both the strategy and the execution are very and equally important. And I think the execution is more important than the strategy itself. For the strategy part, I would say that the prelims requires, based on my analysis and my understanding of the exam and the previous year question papers, I have realized that the paper does not check knowledge in that much extent as it would check the logic to reach to the required answer. And that's why it's very important to note down the fact that it is not the facts, the number of numbers that you memorize, it is rather the analysis of the facts, the numbers that are equally important in the prelims as well as in the mains. Now the execution part is about doing good in the exam, before the exam. Before the exam means revising and having a balance and yet a narrow source of preparation, because a broader source requires more effort and also would lead to a little bit more distraction. In the exam requires to maintain a calm and composed outlook towards getting to the right answers, and also be getting prepared or being prepared for the uncertainty that the prelims exam offers. So I think in that way, if one looks at it strategically as well as focus on the right actions, on the right processes for the exam, I would say that the prelims exam would get it would be very helpful for the aspirants.
All right. So tell us something about your means exam strategy. How did you prepare notes, or how did you revise the topics, and also tell us something about how did you look into the means examination as such. And since you told like you had taken physics optional, right, which is one of the rarest optional that people opt when they prepare for civil services examination.
Yes, sir.
So tell us something about your means preparation strategy, and also tell us about why did you select the optional as physics.
Uh, f- so I started my mains preparation a little bit earlier than the prelims preparation was started, because my focus was on getting the analysis part right for the exam, on knowing how the concepts work, how they are interlinked, and that's why it was easier for me in between the prelims and the mains for the preparation for the mains exam. I looked at mains as a simple like a problem statement question paper, where they would ask a general problem in the society, in international relations, in geography, or whatever subject, and they would require the candidate to analyze that topic thoroughly, and also provide his or her own analysis of that topic. So in that sense, it is not too specific on a single topic. For example, they would not ask um, what is like a specific scheme. Rather, their focus is the general awareness of the topic. So with that in mind, I started to prepare my notes in the general sense. I would prepare the notes by anchoring my focus towards the previous year question papers, and as every topper has in the past has guided, previous year question papers truly are definitely the guiding light towards preparing the mains oriented notes. And sir, I also believe that even though notes are equally important, it is very important to revise them. Everyone knows the revision strategy. Revision is very important, but the way we do it and how many times we do it are also important. The way we do it is like not memorizing the notes. It's like getting the notes in a structured way in the head, so that the given an opportunity, one is able to recreate or even reproduce or even reimagine the notes itself based on one's own ideas, and rather not on the learned ideas from the notes itself. And I think that is very crucial for the mains as well as in the prelims. The uncertainty times comes, and in that uncertain times, one who has prepared that uncertainty, even without memorizing, one can answer questions. That can definitely help, sir. And sir, also about the physics optional part, yes, it is a less preferred optional, but that has also some advantages. And I had my background in engineering and also my interest inclined in physics, so that's why I chose physics as my optional.
All right. So, like you were associated with Lukmaan IAS in ethics program, essay program.
Yes, sir.
So, tell us something about like how essays helped you to shape your marks in the mains examination, and tell us something about your experience with Lukmaan IAS in the essay program.
Yes, sir. Sir, I got to know about the content and the quality of the essay test series that Lukman offers, and it is not only the essay test series, it's about in general. But I chose essay test series as because I thought that the essay exam requires a greater positive feedback than the other GS papers. One can work without feedback or even with less feedback on general studies, but with essay it is about getting more number of viewpoints. And what wrong is to get a greater and a better viewpoint than from Ansari sir. Ansari sir's feedback in my essays, the few essays that I have submitted, was very immensely helpful, and the subtle yet very important points that the feedback provides are very important when we write the essay exam in the real exam scenario, because that feedback will prevent us from writing unnecessary things, and essay is all about writing to the point, exact, and also creatively.
All right. So now there are many students out there who are seeking guidance, like whether like if they have chosen like UPSC or civil services as a field, now they are thinking of entering into preparation. So like what would be a message to them to help them shape their ideas towards civil services? Like how do you view civil services as a career option?
Sir, yes, that's the definitely a good question, because I feel that this is the question that one should ask before starting the preparation, because this is not only about getting the results and getting the name in the list. It's also about it's actually much more about than that. It's about doing the service and the coming 30 to 35 years of service. So one has to look at this exam in the coming, in the future sense, in the coming, how one wants to spend their time, their interest, and in the benefit of the society, and also they can enrich themselves by doing a job that offers a wide variety of fields. So if one looks at it, the wide opportunity that it offers in the coming years, and not only for the exam knowledge, then I would say that that would be a greater motivation and also a greater pull factor for the UPSC preparation. Having said that, I also feel that preparation can also enrich one's own ideas. One gets to know many viewpoints on a single topic, and one is educated in the general sense. I feel that in general, when aspirants, even like in coming like in 3 or 4 months, they tend to be more educated about, they tend to be more liberal, and that is very important for the benefit of the society as well.
Right. So it is generally it is the general perception among the masses that like people who are into civil services, like they are IAS, IPS, or like they may be into the foreign services as well. So these are the people who are intellectually rich, and like I truly find that thing in you. I mean, like people like who are aspiring to prepare for the civil services, or they have cracked the examination. So they are somewhat intellectually rich, means like they have multiple dimensions of thought process. They do understand different things from different perspective. So how do you think like this examination process helps one shape their idea about the world view? I mean, like about how the society is functioning. Like there are multiple dimensions, like that we are exposed, like when we are into the preparation mode.
Yes, sir.
So how do you view that thing?
Sir, I feel that first of all, if we look at a lifeline of, or of a, if we look at a general lifeline of a child, he or she gets educated in a school, and parents and teachers are the guiding lights, books are the knowledge sources, and as he or she grows, the exposure grows, own ideas, the understanding of the world increases. But I also feel that sometimes that can also remain unidimensional in some sense. One might not be aware of the other viewpoints, and that requires ability to accept the differences, the tolerance to accept the differences, and also the courage to learn new things about the other side as well. And I think that is exactly what UPSC preparation in general allows, because every topic has to be looked not only from the richness of the content, but also about the variety and the diversity of everything. The thought process has to look in each and every strata of the society. We cannot be very specific on one part of the society, because this is a civil service preparation, and civil does not discriminate on any viewpoints.
Okay. So Pulkit, any message for the viewers outside? I mean, like they might be looking for some message from you to keep themselves motivated. Like you are someone who has cracked the examination in the very first attempt, but out there are aspirants who might be aspiring to clear the examination in the first attempt, and there can be other sets of people like who are struggling with the examination process for few years now. So what would be your message to motivate them towards this preparation, or like how they can like clear this particular examination?
Yes, sir. Much has been said about strategy, about execution, about clearing this exam, and everyone is motivated in some way or the another to clear this exam. But I have also realized in my experience that consistency is the one thing that if one possesses and if one masters it, then all the other skills are automatically enhanced by the process of time. So if one gets in the idea of no days off, of not backing down when the adversity comes, then I don't think that this exam or even any other difficulty in life would be difficult to overcome. If we look at the Olympics, they prepare for 4 years for a single event to get that gold medal, and they put in all their blood and sweat for that one day. Having said that, that has to be done also for the civil services, but yet it is also to be known that it is not only about that gold medal, it's also about the life after the gold medal. That has also to be rich, to the benefit of the individual and also to the benefit of the society. Yes,
okay. So Pulkit, thank you so much for coming to Lukmaan IAS to interact as a guest. I mean, like, you have been associated with Lukmaan IAS as a student.
Yes, sir.
And like, thank you for sharing your views with the viewers. So they are going to watch the video, they are going to like it, and like, so they will get general idea about
yes,
how to prepare for the examination, and like, they will get motivated about, by looking into your views related to the civil services.
Yes,
so
sir,
thank
definitely.
you once again.
Thank you very much, sir. I feel obliged. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Study General Studies with Lukmaan IAS for building comprehensive knowledge. GS paper 2 and 4 will be taken by S. Ansari, and other papers will be covered by renowned faculties. Live classes are as effective as offline classes. The classes are highly interactive in nature. Your doubts and queries will be addressed, and there will be dictation of notes. In the last 10 years, Lukmaan IAS has set up a niche in the field of UPSC guidance.